guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Myra. Today I am going to be sharing with you how to make these delicious hot chocolate bombs. I made 4 different ones, and with winter right around the corner, I thought it'd be a perfect time to teach you guys how to make these. So the first thing you're going to need in order to make our hot chocolate bombs are going to be some molds. I'm going to be using 2 different kinds. The first one that I will be using is this square pattern one. These are more for larger mugs, and this is absolutely my favorite one. The second one is a smooth one. If you saw my huge paleta payaso video, you already saw me using this one, and I used this to make the eyes. For the chocolate, you can use any color you want. Today, I'm just going to be using dark chocolate. I already went ahead and placed mine in the microwave. I did a full minute. I do like to take them out every 30 seconds to make sure that my chocolate doesn't burn. And then this is the consistency that you should have. So make sure that you have no lumps in there. Make sure it is completely smooth for this to work. Inside of our chocolate bombs, I'm going to be adding some hot chocolate powder and some marshmallows. You can use the smaller kind, any will work. And then you also want to make sure to put any type of cooking spray on your molds so your chocolate won't stick. This is very, very important. If you do not do this step, there is no way that this will come out. So just pointing out the obvious, each of these molds is a half of the chocolate bomb. So they're going to be pretty big, but they actually fit our mugs, whatever mug you use. I'm using 2 sizes just to actually show you guys, but I'm going to start off with my first one. And what you want to do is just go ahead and add a spoonful of chocolate and then slowly go around it and try to cover as much as you can. If you need to add more chocolate to cover the mold, go ahead and do so. Don't worry about how thick it's going to be. The thicker, the better. And this is how your first layer should look like. I'm just going to speed this up and finish the rest of them. Now, once I'm done, I will be adding these to the freezer, and they're going to be in there for about 10 minutes. And once you take them out, you're going to add a second layer. If you get a lot of chocolate drizzled all over, don't worry about it. This happened to me and it came right off. I'm just going to be taking some parchment paper to flip this around. They come off really easily. I also went ahead and heated a plate for about 5 minutes in the microwave to make sure it was hot enough for me to do all of my hot chocolate bombs. I'm using the plate to make all of my halves even and make sure there's no rough edges. Everything should be nice and smooth, and I'm going to repeat the same step for my smaller ones. I left the clip on here for the smaller ones because these did not come off right away as the other ones, but if you just push them a little down, they come right off. So just in case you run into this, I did want to show you guys so you don't freak out and think that you ruined it or that you can't take it out. Now that everything is nice and smooth, it's time to add the hot chocolate powder and marshmallows. In order to seal these, I'm taking the top half and putting this on the plate to melt a little bit off, and with the excess chocolate that I have on here, I'm going to seal them. And once again, just repeat the same step for all of them. When it comes to decorating, you can do so many different ways. I'm just going to be showing you guys a few to give you ideas. I'm going to take this disposable bag and I'm going to fold it and make a little cup out of this and just put some of my white chocolate melt inside. At this point, my white chocolate was still hot. If you saw my last video, I did Halloween strawberries, and the hot chocolate really ruined one of them. So I don't want to risk anything like that happening. So I'm going to let that cool off just a little bit. I also went ahead and heated up some milk. I did not let this boil, just in case you're wondering, but it is hot enough to boil your hot chocolate bombs. These mugs are the perfect size for your smaller ones, and then you can use the bigger ones for these here. I wanted to give you guys a close-up as well so you can kind of see the details and how beautiful these look. These are the smaller ones, and I wanted to show you how they look side by side. As you can see, there's quite a bit of difference in size. I also feel like you can't really see the size difference in the molds, but once you have your hot chocolate bombs built, you can definitely see the difference. I am going to be using pecans and shredded coconut to decorate mine. I really felt like the shredded coconut really gave it a Christmas vibe, like snowflakes falling. And then I was really drawn to the sprinkles. I was in love with these ones, orange and yellow, when I first bought them. But now that I was looking at them, I completely fell in love with the black ones that have orange and green. And you'll see once they start melting how beautiful this came out. I didn't have any pecans that were already crushed, so I am just going to take a knife and do that myself. My chocolate has finally cooled off, so it's time to decorate. Now I did want to point something out. Once you first start to drizzle and move it side by side, let the first drizzle fall on the parchment paper and then go on top of your chocolate. This will make it much nicer. If you see the paper on here, you will see the huge drops that I have, and you want to avoid that, so this looks really nice. I wasn't feeling just a drizzle on one side, so I went crisscross all over, and this is how it turned out. You can leave it like this, or you can also add sprinkles. For our second hot chocolate bomb, I'm going to drizzle this a little bit thicker, and then I'm just going to stick to one side. I'm also taking some of that shredded coconut, and I'm just going to sprinkle some on top. For the third one, I'm drizzling some white chocolate and adding some pecans on top. If you make these, please let me know, or if you have any questions, I would love to answer them for you. I really like how simple these are to make and how easy. You don't need to spend a lot of money to make these. And if you're looking for a nice Christmas gift, something that kids will enjoy, definitely, try these and give these to your nieces, your nephews, your kids, whoever you have. I'm pretty sure even the grown-ups will enjoy. Now for the fourth one, I'm going to be adding some of these sprinkles, and in my opinion, I think that this one was the best one out of them all. I'm going to show you in this clear cup how they melt, and if you make these, definitely try looking for these clear cups. I will link them down below for you just in case you can find them in stores, but you will see how beautiful these melt. These are called hot chocolate bombs for a reason. Your milk definitely splashes when you drop them in, so definitely be very careful. Make sure your milk is not boiling hot when making this, but look at how beautiful the milk starts to change color, and that's just the one with the sprinkles. I just feel like the more color you add, the better the milk looks, and this is my favorite one. Look at this. Doesn't this just give you Vincent van Gogh vibes? I definitely feel like this one is the best one, and if you make any, definitely try making this. Now, once they start melting, all of the marshmallows start to come up, and you can go ahead and mix. Now that I went ahead and mixed everything, I just want to add more milk, and then I'm going to top this off with some whipped cream. But that is it, just a fresh new way to make hot chocolate and make this even more fun and special for the holidays. Let me know if you guys like this type of videos, what do you want me to make, and I'll see you guys in my next one.